Hey, it's Joy Packard. It is a Friday evening, and I just got back from a Packard birthday party, just a few people together. And I just have been doing a lot of thinking. I haven't been on here as much as far as live videos, and I was listening to a podcast today, and it was really something that inspired me. It talked a lot about, are we giving into the applause? And I thought about that a lot, about, what that means and exactly how it fits into my life and things like that. And, lately I have been putting more music into my life. And so after I finish talking, I might play you a song. I'm not as musically inclined as my children, but it's okay, because part of the challenge is for us to get out and do things that kind of scare us a little bit, or not scare us, but like what we're worried about, what someone might say, or whether we may not be good at it, or whatever the reason. So I did get a new guitar, and I'm super excited about it. It's a Martin guitar, for those of you who are musically inclined. I haven't bought a new guitar in years, probably 10 or 15 years. So some of the things that I have been working on lately is working on things that bring me happiness and bring me less stress and things like that. And it's been feeling amazing. And, I've been really organizing my business ideas and my thoughts and everything, and really honing down on the things that I really want to be focusing on. And some of that would be, like I say, to do more music, to do more journaling, to do more resting, to do more stress-free things, I guess, because we do enough things in the world that are stressful. And so there's a corner for here's what I have to do, here's what I want to do. And sometimes we have to take a step back and do the things that we want to do. I saw somebody, I can't remember who it was of my friends, and they booked a ticket last minute for them to, go to on a trip or something, to get away from, their everyday life. And sometimes that's what we have to do. We just have to kind of change the pace a little bit, change, I guess, what we're doing to step away. I don't know about you, but I work at home. And, I feel like sometimes we could, if we allow it ourselves to, we would end up, doing a lot of work, and we don't need to be doing that. Sometimes we just have to step away from it and, and do that. And so it's been feeling amazing. I guess it's like my son is graduating next summer. And so I've been doing just a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting, and, I just take a lot more time than I used to do the things that are more meaningful. For example, it's a tradition now that my grandkids, when they have a baby, when they have a birthday, that I take them to lunch, and, I take them, to get birthday gifts and such. And over the last several weeks, I've been doing a lot more of doing and focusing on activities that are meaningful. And, there's just so much. I had a friend whose husband had got into a terrible motorcycle wreck, and she lost her husband recently. And so, think about things about that. You think about your moments. You think about some of the last things that you say to your friend, your spouse, your kids, or whatever. And then it makes you think about, how, you're living your life. Right. And so I think that it just makes me more aware, makes me really think about the things that I am focusing on. Where am I spending my time? Because we can, let work and other things that are not as important overtake us, and our focus become more on that all the time, to where it takes us away from, special moments. Maybe at the end of the day, I have a journal, and I look at my day, and I see, what did I do, and who did I spend time with, And, you know, what were some of the activities that I spent my time with? And so it's interesting as you do that. You know, you wake up in the morning and you plan your day. And then at the end of the day, you look back on it and you try and see all the things that you did. And you know, you have to ask yourself, like, if I took like a time, what is the word I'm looking for? Like a time assessment. That's the word. You know, a time assessment of like where I would spend my time, like where would that be? And so I've been starting to break up my time more, you know, to work on my health, to spend more time with my family, to spend more meaningful moments, to spend more time getting back to music and, you know, getting back to journaling and all those things that, you know, we let days go by and we don't get them done. And so anyway, I would love to know like some of the things that you have been doing, you know, like what are some new things that you are doing that you know, being home more, we were able to do more things. And, you know, I've been kind of like thinking about like that a lot, like I say, and getting back to, you know, the meditation, the journaling, the music and things that just kind of like, you know, keep the levels down, the stress levels down. So I would love to know, you know, what some of those are for you. So I'm just doing this on the spot. So here's my new Martin. It's actually not a new guitar. It's actually a very old guitar and it was a guitar of this man that I knew in Houston at a music store who would restring my strings when they needed it to. And I went to go visit, 3 weeks ago, and he had this in a store. And so this is a Martin guitar. And so those of you who don't know what a Martin guitar is, go look it up. But Elvis Presley played on it, and you know, just a lot of people. And so it's kind of fun to play because it has kind of a fun tune. And so anyway, I was challenged today to do something that not necessarily scary, but something that's out of your comfort zone. And about once a year this happens, right? And you guys know that I have some wonderful kids who are musically inclined. They can sing and play the piano and play the guitar and write music and things. And like, I just like music. And so, you know, it's super fun to do, even though you don't have the most perfect voice, or, you know, you may not have like everything perfect. And that's another thing that I was listening to as far as like a podcast, you know, about like how, you know, sometimes we wait until it's perfect before we do it. And really it's just about doing it and taking action. And so, you know, I don't know, I guess it's about every quarter. It seems like that I have, you know, a challenge to where, you know, that gets you out of your comfort zone. You know, like maybe you're not the greatest at Amazon and you try it. Maybe you don't know how to play the piano. Maybe you know how to play the guitar. Maybe I don't play the frets just right. And I don't even know what song I'm going to play for you. I've just been kind of picking it back up over the last few months, you know, just getting back into some music. I used to play music a lot more when I was in high school growing up, piano and guitar, and really never took guitar lessons. I just play chords and things like that. So, like I say, you know, there's no microphone, there's no fancy setup or whatever. So, anyway, that's interesting what challenges do to us, right? They get us out of our comfort zones. And I remember doing this challenge about maybe a year and a half ago. Same thing, you know, I was in a group where they were like, okay, I want you to think about, can you imagine if you did something every single day that you just did and you decided to do it? And Adrian, yeah, I know what you mean, right? It really is. That's so true. And so, yeah, I don't even know if these are the right chords, whatever. Anyway, so see, that's not good to just start by apologizing and things like that. So anyway, I hope that you enjoy it. I think that I know what I'm going to play you, but we'll see what comes out of it. So hope you guys are enjoying your Friday evening anyway. And so I hope that this helps you to get out of your comfort zone and to do things that are, you know, not just, you know, not wait till it's perfect, right? I like to look for rainbows whenever there is rain, and ponder on the beauty of an earth made clean again. I want my life to be as clean as earth right after rain. I want to be the best I can and live with God again. I know when I am baptized, my wrongs are washed away, and I can be forgiven and improve myself each day. I want my life to be as clean as earth right after rain. I want to be the best I can and live with God again. I don't know if you've ever heard that song, but it's called I Like to Look for Rainbows. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that. I hope you get out of your comfort zones. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday evening. And I like writing some music, like songs and stuff. And so hopefully I can share that. It's, you know, this challenge that of getting out of your comfort zone is a good thing. And so here it is, Friday at 10 p.m., quiet. Kids are with cousins tonight. We just got home from an awesome thing. So anyway, you guys have an amazing rest of your evening, and I hope you get out of your comfort zone and take action, whether it's music, whether it's business, whether it is, you know, doing something, maybe it's a cartwheel, I don't know. So whatever it is, you know, maybe you can pick one thing that you want to do. I mean, I would love to know what it is, you know, whether it's music or a new skill set. Maybe you want to stand on your head. Maybe you want to walk on your hands. I don't know. You know, there's this exercise that we do for affiliate marketing where you find the perfect niche to write about in your blog or whatever. And so maybe that will get you started, you know, with a hobby or something. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing evening. I hope that, you know, this has inspired you to see imperfectness, I guess, if that's even a word, because it's not even rehearsed and there's no microphone, and I'm not even like as great of a singer anyway, but it's fun to have music in your life, and you know, to teach my kids that even though it's not perfect, you can just sing. It doesn't matter, and people can, you know, feel the love that you have for them and practice your talent. And so every time you do something, it just gets better and better. It's almost like running. It's like, you know, I know it's kind of weird when you say, I don't know how to run, but like you do. There's some things that you have to do. You have to learn, you know, the skill of how to run a specific way if you want to run fast. If you want to learn how to play the piano, if you want to learn how to do, you know, an online business, then, you know, it's something that you have to do, and you have to start from like the first step and the first square to go from here to there. And, you know, you can't just like say, okay, you know, I'm going to run like 26 miles today when you haven't even been exercising. So there's always the first step. There's always a scary step, you know, and whatever that is. It's interesting because like when you do it, it's like you'll do it again, you know. And so you'll do it again and again and again, and you'll just get better and better. And so anyway, thanks for listening. I'm really having a fun time listening to this guitar, and like the sound of it is amazing. You know, it's like I say, it's a Martin guitar, and you know, it's a little easier now that I've cut my nails shorter. But the sound is amazing. And so, you know, I I have really been enjoying taking the evenings to spend. I tell myself I'm going to take like 15 to 20 minutes every day to do something that I've been wanting to get back to, right? And so what is that for you? I would love to know. And, you know, maybe this is helping you to think about your own life and your situations. Like, what is it that I used to do when I was a kid that was really fun? I saw this one post from somebody that started roller skating again, and she's in her 50s. And, you know, we used to roller skate when I was little, and, you know, that's something. And so what is it that you used to do that you found peace and happiness, or it made you, you know, it made you happy? Maybe it's playing basketball. Maybe it's playing tennis again. Maybe it's, I don't know what that is for you. But I am, like I say, I've just been getting back to that kind of stuff. So anyway, you guys take care. I will talk to you guys soon.